What's happening, everyone? Thank you so much for joining me. Eggheads Picks, first show. I've been betting ball games for 45 years, and I thought, you know what? I might as well start a podcast and give some people some tips on betting ball games. I've been doing it a long time. I've had a lot of success at it. Lost a lot as well. Not going to lie, everyone does. But they tell you they don't, they're full of it. But I win a lot. On average, I probably pick about 60% winners throughout the year by the time the year is up. So I think I'm pretty decent at it, and I figure, you know what? I'm going to try to help some people make some money out there. I'm going to keep it real quick show each week, be very precise, right to the point, and just give you my picks and move on so you can have other things to do. Everyone has a very busy schedule these days, and they're not trying to watch a podcast for an hour to get information on how to pick. So without further ado, let's get started. Let's make this show quick and precise. Let's go. First game, Baltimore versus Kansas City. Over and under is 46.5. Kansas City's favored by 3. Last year, Kansas City lost their home opener. You know what? I think it's going to be a repeat, even though they've owned Lamar Jackson the last few years. I think Lamar Jackson and Baltimore, this is a Super Bowl or bust team, no doubt about it. I think Lamar's going to show up and show out. I'm taking Baltimore to upset Kansas City on the road. I'm going to need them 3 points, so I'll take them. Next game, Packers versus Eagles. This is a game that's being played in Brazil, so no one's actually got the home field advantage. I like that. Over and under is 48.5, so they think there's going to be some scoring in the game. Eagles are favored by 2.5. Eagles picked up Shaquan Barkley, so that's going to help their running game. And Hurts can already run. Love throws the ball over the place. He's got a good arm. This is going to be a good game. I'm taking the Eagles, though. I think the Eagles are going to try to control the clock, run the game, and I think that's what they're going to do. And I'll give you the 2.5 Eagles all day in this one. Next game. Oh, wow. Tennessee versus my Chicago Bears. I'm very excited to be a Bears fan again, finally, after so long, man. Over and under is 44.5. Bears are favored by 4.5. I think they cover. I think Caleb Williams is going to be a great, great quarterback. I truly do. I know I'm biased, but I really believe that. I think he's going to show up and show out. Give me the Bears, like I said, and I'll give you that 4.5 next game. Pittsburgh versus Atlanta. Both teams, new starting quarterbacks. Russell Wilson for Pittsburgh, Kirk Cousins for Atlanta. I think Atlanta is all around better team. They're at home. I think Pittsburgh's got the better head coach. I really do. And Pittsburgh's got a decent defense, but I'm taking Atlanta. I'm staying away from the 42.5 over and under. Just give me Atlanta to win the game. Probably going to end up winning it by 5, maybe 3 only. That 3.5, that half point's there for something. I mean, there's no doubt about that. I'm going to go ahead, though. I'm going to take Atlanta, like I said. Move on to the next game. Jacksonville versus Miami. Over and under is 48.5. Miami's favored by 3.5. Trevor Lawrence against Tua. Give me Miami for the home opener. I'll give you the 3.5. Next game, New England versus Cincinnati. Cincinnati's favored by 9.5 in this. The over and under is 40.5. Jacoby Brissett is starting for New England and Joe Burrow for Cincinnati. Cincinnati's finally got all their pieces back, signed, ready to get it in. I'm taking Cincinnati in this. I think New England's a bad team this year. I really do. I think they're on the building mode. They're just rebuilding. All right. I'm taking Cincinnati. I'll give you the 9.5. Next game. I like this game. This is the hardest game on here for me to pick. It really is. Houston versus the Colts. The Texans last year were solid. CJ Stroud what a quarterback. 48.5 is the over and under. Houston's favored by 2.5. Colts, Richardson, he hasn't had no breakout year. This might be it. This is a really hard game for me to pick. It really is, but I'm going with Houston, man. I'm taking Houston to cover the 3.5. I think Houston wins by 3. I think it's going to be a good game, though. Next game, Minnesota versus the Giants. Sam Darnold starting for Minnesota. Danny Dimes. Daniel Jones is starting for the Giants. Giants are underdogs at home. Over and under 41.5. Hard to believe, isn't it? Yep, it is. So no one likes the Giants. Why do I? I like the Giants to open up with a home win this week. I'm taking the Giants. Give me the 1.5. Next game, Panthers versus Saints. Saints are favored by 3.5. Over and under is 41.5. Going to be a slow game. Nobody's going to be scoring a whole lot of points. So I'm taking the Saints, though, and I'll give you the 3.5. I think the Saints defense at home is going to show up, show out, win the game for them. Next game, Arizona versus the Bills. Bills are favored by 6.5. Arizona picked up who was it? Marvin Harrison Jr. Going to be very exciting. He's a great receiver. Going to help Murray, no doubt. I just don't see him going up in there. Over and under is 48.5. I just don't see Arizona going up in there and beating the Bills like that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take the Bills. I'm going to take the Bills and under 48.5. That's what I'm doing. Bills and under. I don't like that 6.5. Hey, you know, Arizona could pull up, but who knows? I'm taking the Bills and under the 48.5. All right, next game. Raiders versus Chargers. Gardner Minshew is starting for the Raiders. My God, he's played on every team in the NFL, it seems like. Justin Herbert starting for the Chargers. They got Harbaugh, their new head coach. I think he's going to make a big, solid, good difference in that team. I really do. That's why I'm taking the Chargers all day. And this one's a divisional game, and they always play each other tough, but I'm taking the Chargers. I'll give you the 3 points. All right, next game, we got Denver. Denver versus Seattle. Seattle's favored by 5.5. Over and under is 41.5. I really like this kid, Bo Nix. I think he's tough. I think he's going to be a solid quarterback. I really do. And you know what? I want to take Denver in this game so bad, but Seattle's so tough. Geno Smith and them, man, they're tough. I'm getting 5.5 points. So, and you know what? I'm going to go ahead. I'm taking Denver, giving them 5.5. I think it's going to be a close game. Seattle's probably going to win, but I think Denver can stay within 5.5. All right, next game, Cowboys versus Cleveland. Cleveland's favored by 2.5. Over and under is 41.5 in this, so they don't see a lot of scoring in this game. I don't know why. I do see scoring in this game. That's why I'm taking the over in this. I'm staying away from who's going to win. I'm just going to go take over 41.5. Next game, Washington versus Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's favored by 3.5. 43.5 is over and under. I'm taking Tampa Bay and under 43.5. All right, next game, Rams versus the Lions. 51.5 is the over and under. Lions are favored by 3.5. I think this is going to be a good game. I really do. I think it's going to be a close game, but I think it's going to be a high-scoring game, and that's why I'm taking over 51.5. All right, next game. This is a solid game right here, man. The Jets versus 49ers, Monday Night Football. My God, Purdy, Rodgers shines on Monday night all the time. He plays a great Monday Night Football game, always. He really does. And, man, I think San Francisco's going to win the game, okay? But I'm thinking the Jets are going to cover. It's going to be a close game. That's why I am taking the Jets to cover and give me the 4.5. That's my last one. Thank you so much for joining me. If you like this show, hit the like button, subscribe. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I'll see you next week if you're here.